Hi guys, welcome to class. I'm Lori. Today's class is going to be a real quick wake me up kind of class. So grab your props and meet me on the mat. Okay, so this class is a real quick pick me up when you're short on time but you still want to get a workout and get a little bit of a sweat going. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start in tabletop. So in tabletop, you want your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. With an inhale, shoulders and sitting bones up, belly drops. Exhale, curl in, chin towards your chest, spine towards the ceiling. Inhale, shoulders and sitting bones up. Exhale, curl in. One more time, inhale. And exhale, curl in. And bring it into a neutral spine. Reach the right leg back, left arm forward, your bicep next to the ear. Lift the right leg, and then knee to elbow underneath the belly, and straighten for 1. Knee to elbow, and straighten for 2. Knee to elbow, and straighten for 3. Knee to elbow, straighten for 4. Knee to elbow, and straighten for 5. Keep the right leg lifted, lower the left arm. Roll open, place the right foot on the mat behind your left. Open up the side body, reach the right arm up. So you're pressing into the right foot and the left hand. Reach the right arm forward so that the bicep again is next to your ear. With an inhale, lift the right arm and lift the right leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. That was it, just for 3. And back to your tabletop. Left leg reaches back. Right arm forward. Lift the left leg. And then 5 rounds knee to elbow for 1. And straighten. Knee to elbow. And straighten for 2. Knee to elbow. Straighten for 3. Knee to elbow. Straighten for 4, knee to elbow, straighten for 5. Keep the left leg lifted, lower your right hand, roll open towards the left hand on the mat, left foot on the mat behind your right foot, left arm reaches up. Reach the left arm forward so that your left bicep is next to your left ear, and then with an inhale, left arm up, left leg up. Exhale, lower and reach. For 1, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and reach for 2. 1 more, lift. Exhale, lower and reach. And back into your tabletop. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, and draw the hips back for downward facing dog. But for our first downward facing dog, let's take the feet wide and put some movement into our downward facing dog. You want this first big stretch for the back body to feel really good. Okay, 1 more inhale and exhale. And then bring the feet towards hip distance apart. Draw the heels down towards the mat. The backs of the thighs towards the back of the room. And then look towards your hands. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Slightly bend the knees and walk the feet towards your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach arms up. Gaze between the palms. Right hand will grab your left wrist and reach over and stretch to the right. So you want to root down through the left foot and the left heel and the left hip. And then back to center, release the clasp. Left hand grabs right wrist, reach and stretch over to the left. Right heel, right foot, right hip roots down. And then back to center, release the clasp, gaze up, take an inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, step the feet back and just draw back into downward facing dog. Lift the right leg and open up the hip. So your right hip stacks on top of the left, And reach the back of your left leg towards the back of the room. Square off the hips, step the right foot to your right hand, lower the left shin. With an inhale, reach the arms up, ta-da, and draw the right knee forward. So you want to feel the stretch in the front of that left hip. One more inhale. Hands to heart center, and we're twisting towards the right. So left elbow hooks outside your right thigh and twist. You can stay here, and if you want to add a little bit of balance, your option, you can curl the left toes under, lift the left leg or the left knee, and twist, drawing the back of your left thigh towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind, right foot back, draw back downward facing dog. Lift the left leg and open up the hip. Back of the right leg reaches to the back of the room. And then square the hips. Step the left foot to your left hand. Lower the right shin. Inhale, ta-da. Draw the left knee forward. So now you want to feel a stretch in the front of the right hip flexors. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, right elbow to the left thigh, and twist. Again, you can stay right here, just working on the twist. If you want to add balance, curl the left or the right toes under, lift the right knee, and twist. Drawing the back of the right thigh towards the ceiling. We'll give it one more inhale. And exhale, unwind. Draw the left foot back, draw back downward facing dog. This time lift the left leg, step the left foot to the left thumb, turn the right heel in, take an inhale, reach the arms up for warrior one. So again, warrior one, the hips can square to the top right edge of your mat. And then we're going to open up to warrior two. So you might have to adjust your feet. Let's straighten our left leg for right now. Square the hips to the front and the back. So the left hip draws forward, right hip draws back, arms out to the T, and then bend the left knee. Draw your left knee a little bit towards your left pinky toe. So when you look down at your left knee, you can see your left big toe on the inside of your knee. And then reach in opposite directions through your fingertips, but draw your arm bones into the shoulder socket. Press into the left heel, and then reach the left fingertips forward, pressing into the left heel, and come back up to warrior two. Reach, pressing into the left heel, and back up into warrior two. Just one more time. Reach forward, pressing into the left heel, back into warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach again for your triangle. Left hand down, right arm up. One more inhale. Back into warrior two. We'll windmill the hands down. Left foot back, set up a plank, take an inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna lift the right leg, step the right foot to the right thumb, turn the left heel in. Inhale, reach the arms up for our warrior one. Again, now your hips can be square to the left top corner of the mat. Then we're gonna open up to warrior two. And let's straighten the right leg at first, square the hips to the front and the back, and let me turn just so I can face you. Okay, so you want to square the hips to the front and the back, arms out to the T, bend the right knee. Make sure you can see your right big toe inside your right knee, and that your thigh looks like it's about parallel to the mat. And then we're going to reach the right fingertips forward, pressing into the right heel, and then come back up to warrior two. And then again, reach forward. Pressing into the right heel, come back up to warrior two. One more time, reach forward. Press into the right heel, come back up into warrior two. Straighten the right leg, right fingertips reach forward, right hand down, left arm up for your triangle. So you're pulling your right thigh bone into the hip socket. One more inhale. Exhale back into warrior two. Windmill the hands down, right foot back, set up a plank, take an inhale. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale forward, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna step or lift the right leg and step the right foot between the hands. Roll or walk over to the center. We're gonna turn the toes out, heels in, come up to standing. Bend the knees, come into your squat. Hands are on your thighs with the meaty part of your hand right on your knees. Get pretty low in your squat. And then we're gonna do our shoulder dips. So we'll start with the right shoulder would dip with the right elbow straight, the left elbow bending. Press into the right palm, into your thigh to get that nice twist and stretch. And then back to center. And then left elbow, keep it straight. Press the left palm into the left thigh. Right elbow bends. And now I'm confused, the left elbow is straight if I said left or right last time. Back up. One more time each side. Right shoulder dips. Back up. Left shoulder dips. Back up. Straighten the legs. We're going to take it down to the mat. Lay on our backs. Soles of the feet on the mat. So you want your heels just fingertips distance away, okay? With an inhale, we're gonna press into our feet, lift the hips. And so you can keep it a straight line, your knees to your hips to your shoulders, or you can take it as high as you wanna go and put a pretty big back bend into your spine. Take it where it feels good for you. We're gonna hold it for about 3 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down 1 vertebra at a time. We're gonna do that 1 more time. You wanna press into the feet, lift the hips. And again, just putting enough lift into your hips that feels good for your spine. You can roll the shoulder blades under, you can clasp your hands underneath your hips, you can grab onto the sides of your mat, whatever's gonna help you in this pose to stay here for about 3 more breaths. You wanna press into the heels of your feet. Maybe draw the thighs towards one another, and then draw the sitting bones towards the backs of your knees. 1 more inhale. And exhale, we'll lower all the way down. And then I'm gonna scoot a little bit away from the wall. We're gonna lift our legs so that the ankles are directly over our hips, and we're gonna go into plow pose. So with an inhale, lift your hips. Place your hands on the backs of your hips for support. And your feet don't have to touch the ground, but you want to bring the toes towards the mat. And then if your toes are in the floor, try to straighten and draw the backs of the thighs towards the ceiling. One more inhale. And we'll slowly Lower the spine back down to the mat. Draw the thighs into your belly. Wrap your arms around your shins. Roll a little left, roll a little right. And we're going to take it to a twist. So if you have a favorite twist, you can do that. Otherwise, just take the knees over to the right and the chin to the left. And then back to center. And then knees over to the left and your chin to the right. And then back to center. And we'll straighten the legs for Shavasana. Setting up, just letting the palms face up. You can take your arms to the sides, keep them to the T, take them out to the Y. You want to feel good in your Shavasana. Let your breath start to slow down and let your body melt into the mat. This is where I will sign off with you, but I invite you to stay in Shavasana as long as you can to really soak in that practice, feel some gratitude for what you just did, and hopefully take a lot of goodness with you throughout the rest of your day. Peace. Namaste.